Yo, what's poppin'? Jacques Slade here, and let's talk about $1 million sneakers. And no, I'm not talking about those lost and found Jordan 1s that you think you're gonna be able to flip for maybe $100 next week. I'm talking about $1 million sneakers, or potentially $1 million sneakers. And here's 10 of them. First up, Steph Curry's Curry 9 Flow 2974 3-pointers. In a career that already includes multiple championships, MVPs, and countless other accolades, Steph Curry's 21-22 campaign might be his masterpiece. Kinda hard to argue when it includes an All-Star Game MVP, a Finals MVP, a 4th championship, a spot in the NBA's top 75 player list, and becoming the record holder for the most 3-pointers made. While his 2022 Finals kicks he wore could be $1 million sneakers someday, in particular the Lilac Curry 4 Floatros in Game 4, we're going with this Curry 9 Flow that he wore when he surpassed Ray Allen on the all-time 3-pointer list for a few reasons. A, so much of Steph's legacy is tied to threes. B, the shoe's colorway was designed for the moment. And C, it happened in New York. And there's a premium on that just because, well, it's New York. See the hype for every game Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, and now Steph played in Madison Square Garden. Also, another Steph shoe that he wore in MSG that might sell for a fortune someday is his Nike Hyperfuse 2012 when he scored 54 points in 2013. Jeremy Lin's Linsanity Nike Zoom Hyperfuse Low. Speaking of everything meaning a little bit more when it happens in New York, whoever is in possession of Jeremy Lin's Hyperfuses during the height of Linsanity could be in for a big payday in the future. If you're looking for the biggest return on investment in this list, this might be the one. It's been over a decade since those magical few weeks, but Lin's impact and influence since that time cannot be understated. It's not clear if Lin wore one pair of Hyperfuses or had multiple in the bag during that run, but the ones to own would be the first game of Linsanity, a 25-point outing against the then New Jersey Nets, the 38-point banger against the Lakers and the late Kobe Bryant, or the pair he wore when he hit a game-winning 3-pointer against the Toronto Raptors. LeBron James's Nike Zoom Soldier 10 and the Kyrie Irving Nike Kyrie 2 Game 7. It's a bit of a cheat to use two pairs here, but each was part of an iconic moment that led to the Cleveland Cavaliers winning their first NBA championship. First, we've got the black and gold Nike Zoom Soldier 10 that LeBron wore when he chased down and blocked what would have been an easy lay-in for Andre Iguodala with 2 minutes left. A few possessions later, Kyrie Irving will make a clutch go-ahead 3-pointer in the black and gold Nike Kyrie 2 that would give the Cavs a lead that they never relinquished. They were even sold at retail as a 2-pack, so it's not like we normies can't own these, but congrats if the game-worn pairs are in your possession. But the pack might be worth even more if you can also find Kevin Love's Nike Hyperdunk 2015 PEs, the third member of Cleveland's Big Three. Love's stifling defense on Steph in that closing after Kai's 3 was what actually sealed the championship for the Cavs. Okay, so what inspired this video is on the Complex Sneaker podcast, they had guest Ken Golden of Golden Auctions, and he showed off the actual Air Jordan 12 flu game shoes that MJ wore. And he said that if it sells for under $4 million, he would be surprised. Now, we've seen a few MJ worn Air Jordans sell in the high 6 digits and millions as of late. But what about non-Air Jordans? I mean, we know Micheal Jordan is in a class of his own and deservedly so, but with game-worn Jordans going for record prices, what other historical sneakers out there could be crossing that $1 million mark, if not now, then in the near future? Well, this is that list, and these are those sneakers. Vince Carter's Olympic Nike Shox BB4 Dunk of Death. During Golden's appearance on Complex, he showed off a complete set of 1992 Dream Team sneakers. It got us to thinking about Olympic sneakers that made history that could someday sell for an impressive number. And the one that we kept coming back to was the Nike Shox Elite PE that Richard Jefferson wore when he helped lead Team USA to an embarrassing bronze. Wrong Shox, wrong team, wrong player. The Shock we would want are the BB4s that Vince Carter wore when he jumped over France's 7'2" Frederick Weiss and tore the house down with a slam that will be called the Dunk of Death. Look, if we're being real, Vince Carter's and one Tai Chi's during the 2000 dunk contest might go for more than the Dunk of Death Shox, but it's a fun debate to have. LeBron James' first real game Nike Zoom generation. In 2021, the earliest game-worn shoes by Micheal Jordan, a white and red Nike Airship, sold for $1.47 million. According to Sotheby's, that Airship was from MJ's 5th game. Now, I'm not going to be so bold as to declare that LeBron James's 5th game shoe, the black Nike Zoom generation, will go for that price someday. But I think his real first game shoes, the white and black Zoom generations that he wore against the Sacramento Kings, could hit $1.47 million in the future. With LeBron James still playing at a high level 20 seasons in, there's still a chance he can add more bullet points to his GOAT resume, and at some point, fans, collectors, and investors are going to look at LeBron-worn shoes as the way to go instead of Jordans because they are the cheaper alternative, huge emphasis on cheaper because they won't be cheaper for long. Redeem Team Sneaker Collection. Okay, Golden's display of Dream Team sneakers also got us wondering which complete set of Olympic sneakers would be second best. Let's be honest, the Dream Team was such a moment in time that it's going to be pretty hard to top no matter how stacked a future Team USA roster might be. But if we're wondering who number 2 is, I think I would have to go with the 2008 squad, aka the Redeem Team. After Richard Jefferson and Coach Larry Brown embarrassed us in 2004, Team USA had to rethink their whole team building strategy, getting players to buy into a multi-year program led by Duke head coach Mike Krasinski. Led by Kobe Bryant, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and other future Hall of Famers, the 2008 squad will lead us to another gold medal in an epic game against Pau Gasol in Spain. Sneaker highlights from that team include a number of United We Rise Hyperdunks worn by Kobe, the Nike LeBron 6, Chris Paul's Air Jordan 23s, and Dwayne Wade's Converse Team Wade. Yes, Dwayne Wade was a Converse guy once upon a time. Allen Iverson's Reebok Answer 4, the Step Over. How much of a badass are you that when people think of your lone trip to the NBA Finals, they don't remember that you lost, but rather that you won one game against arguably the greatest playoff team ever and stepped over a future NBA championship coach? Because that's what people talk about when they remember Allen Iverson's 2001 finals run. Yeah, his Sixers team was overmatched against a juggernaut Lakers squad that swept a loaded Western Conference, but those Sixers gutted out a Game 1 win, highlighted by a signature AI moment when he crossed over Tyronn Lue, scored a big basket to secure the Sixers' lead, and stepped over Lue on his way back. I think it's between the Answer 4 Iverson wore that night and the Reebok Question Blue Toe he used when he crossed over Micheal Jordan twice in his rookie season that answers the question, get it, of most expensive AI shoes ever. Kobe Bryant's final game shoe, Nike Kobe 11 Fade to Black. The late Kobe Bryant could not have scripted a better final game than the one he actually had in 2016. Okay, that's not true. If Mamba had his way, he would have taken the most shots in his career, scored 60 points, and won a championship in Game 7 of the finals. But it wasn't meant to be. It was a regular season finale where the Lakers stunk, but still, that night had a big game feel, and Bryant brought the fire and closed out his epic career in the Nike Kobe 11 Fade to Black, which is part of an epic collection detailing Kobe's entire sneaker career with Nike, from the OG Hyperdunk to his own signature kicks. It's a legacy that's grown since his passing, and honestly, as curious as I would be to find out how much these final game shoes would sell for, there's also a part of me that doesn't want to find out just out of respect. LeBron James, Nike LeBron 20, 38,388 points. On February 7th, LeBron James broke the NBA's all-time regular season scoring record, passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 38,388 points. He did it while wearing a pink colorway of his signature Nike LeBron 20s. There's no doubt in my mind that these kicks will someday be worth $1 million or even more if it's not already. It might never be sold because chances are it's locked up in a super secure vault ready to be displayed in LeBron's home or the Basketball Hall of Fame. LeBron has said that he wants to keep playing until his son Bronny makes it to the NBA, so 40,000 points and more is in play. With the way the game is played now, where stars, minutes, and games played are always being micromanaged, it will take somebody literally built like LeBron, meaning a 250-pound truck who rarely broke down until later in their career, to even come close. So congrats if you've got this pair, which means I should probably said congrats LeBron because he probably has it right now. Kobe Bryant's Nike Kobe 1, 81 points. Speaking of unbreakable scoring records, Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point scoring mark in a single game is unlikely to ever be broken unless Damian Lillard or Devin Booker get crazy hot and make at least 25 threes in a game one of these years. And even with 25 threes, that still puts them 6 points short of tying number 2 on the list, the 81 scored by the late Kobe Bryant on a random Sunday night in 2006. With there being no video of Wilt's 100, Kobe's 81 is kind of looked at as the modern standard. If Dame or Book or Steph can't sniff that number on their hottest of nights, the legend of 81 will continue to grow with each passing year. As special as LeBron's and Steph's record-breaking moments were in their signature shoes, I still think I would pick these Kobe's as the most expensive non-Air Jordans currently. I could be wrong, but if any sneaker on this list are worth 7 figures now, It's this one. All right. That's going to do it for the show. Thanks for watching. I am Jacques Slade. What non-Air Jordans do you think could be worth $1 million now or in the future? Let us know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.